Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach, Captain Jim Palmer. We are still doing a lot of cruising here on our way to Florida. We are about 140 miles, nautical miles, north of our intended goal for December, which is the beautiful town of St. Augustine, Florida. Right now, we are in Beaufort, South Carolina, which is an awesome little town. Let me see if I can give you a little bit of a glimpse, if I can flip this around. So, it rained earlier. It's a little bit of a stormy day, but that is a little town. Let me back away. That's a little town of Beaufort. That is the swing bridge you come through. This marina that we're at is right in the heart of downtown. Last year when we came through, it's a little bit of an expensive marina. Last year we came through and we stayed further down the coast, and we just took an Uber into town. But this year we're treating ourselves. We're staying literally right downtown on this big dock. Let me go down here, make sure you can see what's going on. So we are on the outer dock, which is the fuel dock. And so yeah, when we take Blue, we got to walk all the way up there and then all the way up there. But that's what it's like here in the South. This is a 9-foot tide. So for my friends in the Chesapeake Bay, if you can imagine, if you're used to a 1.5-foot tide or something like that, the tides here are 9 feet. So this whole dock and this boat goes up 9 feet. That's why the dock is so far out. So, because when it goes down, you got to walk all the way to land. Anyway, I posted this morning, yes, Chris, St. Augustine is beautiful. We have always loved St. Augustine. In fact, when we were in Brunswick, and then Jacksonville, we stayed in Jacksonville for 3 months last year. We rented a car from Enterprise twice and spent the whole day in St. Augustine. It's such an awesome town, and we're really excited. We're going to be in a marina right downtown. And St. Augustine is totally historic, but I know they decorate the heck out of it. So all the lights and the festivities, we're going to be there for the whole month, which is fun. And I posted this morning, I know if you follow me, I do a morning ritual, and before the day starts, I give thanks, and then I think about different people and pray for people, and then I think about what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And anyway, one of these devotionals that I listened to shared the concept that inside you is the old you. There's an old man, in my case. Sometimes I feel old. But there's an old man who is someday going to be meeting you, or you're soon going to be meeting him, and he's going to say, why didn't you do this when you had the chance? And that's honestly, it's that whole thing about not living a life of regret. When you get old, we don't regret the things we did, we regret the things we didn't do. And that's really part of the reason that Stephanie and I decided not to put off. Let me show you something real quick. I don't know if you find it interesting. I do. But this is one of the boats that was on the dock behind us. And they were behind that boat, and they're just motoring out. There's a very, very strong current. So he's revving his engines because the current is trying to push him that way, and he's going that way. Anyway, he heads over in that direction. That's why he's spinning around. Twin engines, and he's getting ready to go on his adventure south. So anyway, that's what it's like, life at the marina, right? So, and where was I? Anyway, so the regrets, yeah. So it's like, I totally get that. And it's one of the reasons that I really, even at my worst moments when I was like 41, 42, after the cancer and after unemployment and the massive debt, it's one of the reasons that I stepped up to become an entrepreneur. And then 5 years in, having achieved a certain level of success, but I wanted more, I really had to step up my game and do different things. And really, I had to conquer a lot of fears: public speaking, becoming an author, doing my own live events. Who am I to coach people? All these different limiting thoughts that we have as entrepreneurs. I had to, as I say, kick all those fears and all those demons to the curb. And I've been very, very blessed with a certain level of success. There's people far more successful than I am. There's people far less successful than I am. But I'm living a very nice life now in our floating home with Stephanie, and I still work hard. I run my coaching business 3 days a week. But the point is, But the point is, I think even this morning, I felt in the message that I heard, I'm playing a safe game. And I'm like, what? Oh, come on. And it's like, part of my safe game, I'm just kind of bearing my soul here. Part of my safe game is, I think, even living on this boat. We play it very, very safe. I mean, who would not be safe when you're out in the waters, when we're out 3 to 5 miles off the coast and things like that? But part of it is the weather and how far we go in a certain day, and what if we get past a safe stopping point and then it gets dark, and we've encountered all of that. And as I say, we're still floating, and you know, we have a reservation at this place in St. Augustine December 1st, and Stephanie would like to stop at some of these islands, St. Simon's Island, Cumberland Island, Tybee Island, really amazing places, and spend a day or two. And for me, that kind of represents moving past that deadline. And I think sometimes in our personal lives and as entrepreneurs, we just want to keep things in a nice, safe compartment. We're going to do this. Okay, then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to hire people when. And I'll launch my book when. If I'm going to do a podcast, I'll do it when. We want to have these nice, safe compartments. And that's not what life is about. And one of the reasons we didn't stop at this marina is because we have a whole book of marinas. And I read about it, and there's super strong current, as I just showed you. And for me, bringing in a 50-foot boat, I did not feel, oh my God, the current can really take your boat, and no matter what you're doing, it can really wreak havoc, right? Well, the other day, we got in here yesterday, and the current was ripping this way, and so I came in and used the current, or against the current, and I brought the boat slowly into the dock. And last year, I could not have done that. I don't know if I could have done it, but I didn't have the cojones to do it. And so I do feel like we're playing a bigger game, and we're going further and doing different things. We're talking about going up the coast of New England next year and maybe taking the boat into Canada and going through all these different locks. So in some way, I do feel we're playing a bigger game, but sometimes we get knocked down. Sometimes life doesn't go our way. Sometimes the success we want doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes we just feel like, what the hell is going on? And those are the moments when you just have to get back up and realize you're being tested and challenged. And I just want you, I'm gonna never forget this morning, and I'm never gonna forget that old man that's inside of me, because someday we'll meet each other, and I don't want him to say, Palmer, you wussed out, man. You should have done this. You should have done that. You should have gone here. You should have gone there. You should have, served more, helped more, done more, maybe had a bigger business. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure that out, because of this is the one thing I do know. We only have one shot. You know, this life was one shot only. I tell my clients all the time, look, you're playing on the main stage right now. This is not a dress rehearsal. And to the degree that you do an award-winning performance, that's going to be good, because eventually the curtain will come down and that's it. So play a big game. Realize that big growth happens so far outside your comfort zone. Achieving big things means being uncomfortable. It means being in a place sometimes feeling of despair, and it means doing things and even being in a situation financially which does not feel right. And so many people would rather just retreat to the safe comfort zone and the safe boxes. So that's not for you. I hope that's not for you. But wherever you are, whether you're 20-something like one of my new clients, Lauren, or whether you're getting close to being that third stage of life, over 60 like I am, just realize that there is an old person inside of you that doesn't want you to take the easy way out, doesn't want you to wuss out. Take the shot. And so at some point when you meet further down the road, you won't live a life and you won't look back and say, crap, I should have done that. Because I fully know, whether it's 10 years or 20 years or 30 years from now, who knows when, it won't be safe for me physically to be boating and things like that. So we're living life. We're going on this big adventure. We're having the time of our lives. I'm running my business from the boat. I'm learning how to dock in massive currents in front of people and stuff. And it's called playing the big game, because I do not want to have a life of regret. And I hope that for you too. Anyway, know that you have an older version of yourself inside of you, and someday you're going to meet them, and I don't want them to say, what a wuss bag you were. So step up, play a big game, step up. Anyway, if I can help you in your business life or personal life, I guess you can feel free to email me. I love connecting with people, but if I can help you in your business, if I can help you achieve bigger things in your business, you can connect with me at getjimpalmer.com, one of two sites, getjimpalmer.com or dreambizcoaching, dreambizcoaching.com. Send me a message here on Facebook or connect me in some way. I would love to be able to help you play a bigger game so you also don't live a life of regret, or so you don't live a life of regret. All right, I am Captain Jim Palmer. We decided that even though the schedule, the safe schedule said to keep moving today, even if we left later after the storms passed, Stephanie said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a day, we're going to rent bikes, we're going to ride around Beaufort and things like that. We're going to do things and we're going to get there a day later in St. Augustine, and Jim, it'll be okay. And she's right. So I am learning to play I'm learning to draw outside the lines. Anyway, Captain Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach. There's an awesome mug from my friend Small Business Stacy. And I am the Dream Business Coach, and I hope you have an awesome day, a very, very blessed day, and go do something big. No regrets. All right, take care, everybody.